Welcome to the comprehensive video on using the accompaniment on the DGX670. It's a brilliant keyboard, but the fingering functionality sometimes could throw you for a loop, making you extremely frustrated. Let's get started by turning the keyboard on. Turn the keyboard on, and here is the logo, that Yamaha logo. We're going to give it some time to boot up here. Now that it's on, we go straight to the left panel. Now, there are a few things that you may need to do for this to work perfectly, but if all works well, you should be able to hit start and hear a beat, and you should be able to select the accompaniment light by just pressing accompaniment, and all you do is play whatever chord you want, like this. Down here. But what's happening? Something funky is going on, right? So it's not quite getting what I want, and the reason is this. You got to find the fingering functionality that works best for you. And the way to do that is to go to the menu button and click on enter, because now you are in split point / chord fingering, and this is where you could spend a lot of time just trying to get the right fingering function that works for you. Hit enter and it takes you in here, right? There are two things that may be wrong with your fingering mode, right? If you look over here, you've got a couple of options. You see these options here? Let's take a close look. There is the chord detection area and the manual bass. And depending on how you move these buttons up or down, if you have manual bass on and chord detection area upper, this is what happens. So let's do that again. Let's hit the beat. And when we play down here, nothing happens. We just hear a bass. So that could be what is happening with yours. And up here, when you hit a chord, the chords work on this higher register. And that has its place, you know. You know, you could chain the chords up here and so on and so forth. But if that is not what you want, you definitely want this to be on off for manual bass and lower for chord detection area. So that's the first thing I would recommend. The second thing I would recommend is the split point over here. You got to get the split point right. And what does split point mean? Here we have B1. We go over here, this is the B1. Beyond the B1, you will begin to hear the piano when you play on top. But with B1 selected for left and right, that means when we have this on, hear that? So we've got this, but it's, okay, it seems as though beyond the B, we have the piano registering up here. So this sets all the fingering functionality from here, B1 and down. Now, another part of the puzzle is actually getting the chords that you play down there to actually work. There's one more piece of the puzzle, and to get there, you need to use these tab buttons at the top. And if you hit this tab button, it goes over here. So it's a bit of trial and error for you to find out what works for you. Is it AI full keyboard, or is it smart chord? Maybe smart chord works for you, or maybe AI full keyboard. But let's check out the differences, okay? So with smart chord selected, let's hit start. And I'm just going to play a chord all the way down here. Still not giving me exactly what I want. It's still got some kind of weird stuff going on. So now I'm going to try the AI full keyboard, see if that helps. And while that's not bad, it's still not giving me what I'm looking for. So I'm going to try the AI fingered option. You can see all these options here. Just toggle using the button. So let's try the AI fingered option. Let's see how that works. Almost. So not bad, but I'm hearing some interference, and that interference seems to be coming from the left part on off. If I take that off and I try again, I might get better results. Let's try that. Better. All right, and hit this to fill in. Much better. Okay, let's end it. Hit the ending. All right, so a few things we were able to find out. AI fingered works well when you know your 4-note chords and you're able to manipulate. But don't forget, when you come out to this other tab here and you get into this screen, you got to make sure that you got manual bass off and the chord detection area. For me, over here, I need to increase my chord detection area just a little bit because I was playing a few notes. I didn't like the effect of playing those notes. So I'm going to go up a little bit to C2, maybe E2. Okay, so now I've got it as I want it. And go into the tab. We're just going to make sure that AI fingered. You're going to make sure AI fingered is selected and just exit. Okay, and exit again. And now it's back here. And to select the beat you want, let's go to some dance and R&B. And I'm going to use the let's see, classic hip hop is one of my favorites. I'm going to use classic hip-hop as an example. So with everything armed, sync start, intro, and this is going to be on C minor. So let me set this up so that you can actually see what's going on. And apologies for all the squeaky sounds that you'll be hearing of this tripod. It's a little bit squeaky. All right, so with all that selected, I'm going to play the C minor chord to start this off. Here we go. So that's the intro. Okay. You get the idea. But don't forget to change to the voice you want. So if you want some electric piano or something else, which is what I like for this track, just change. Hit enter, you're in, and play any chord you want and it should conform. Now it's doing what I want. And that's how it works. It's that simple. So there's a few steps that you need to make sure you follow. Let's go back into the beat. I'm going to show you the last stage of fingering control on the DGX670, which is going in and out of the different sounds in the accompaniment. So let's choose Jazz Guitar Club, and let's get moving with that. And let's use A major 7th. Let's do sync, start, and intro. Here we go. Get a guitar. Okay, here we go. Now, assuming I wanted to take any of these sounds off, the way you do it, you go to the channel on-off button right here, and that takes you to this screen, and using the lower buttons, you can turn them off one by one, just like that. See that? And all I have is the drums, just the drums. See that? So a lot of control for this instrument. Let's put the bass in. Still just the same bass playing. Now we can begin adding them in one by one. Let's put in the chords, guitar chords, I guess. Here. There we go. All right, let's put the next rhythm in and the next set of chords. So those are the piano chords, just piano. Could be really helpful to have some control over that once in a while. And then back to the guitar chords. Check that out, really crazy. And you can change the beat. Just gives you a lot more options. See that? It's the lower ones. That's it. All right, let's wrap this up. See what happened there? My split point is not that far up. If I want my split point to be that far up, or if I want it to be that far up, if I want my split point to be that far up, then I've got to go in here to menu, split point, that tab, and then I got to make this a G. You see that? Right now it's an E. You see that? But if I want it to be higher up, I'm going to have to take this up to a G, a G2, or a G sharp at least. See, on A flat. So now I should be able to play my chords higher up here. Let's try that. There you go. See that? So yeah, that's where it stops. So that's the G2. So I can play my chords all the way up here, anywhere along here, which is helpful. But as far as the higher octaves for the solo, I can play them here. See, all the way down, 2 octaves. And you can keep just walking down like that, because it goes all the way to the end now. See that? All right, let's end it. So my friends, you've got a very good idea of how to set up your fingering mode now. You turn the thing on, you go to menu, you hit enter to get into that split point chord fingering. Make sure it's set to off and lower, and then use the tabs to move over to AI fingered, and then go back and make sure that your split function is where you want it to be. But again, it really depends on the beat that you've activated. So for this, I don't have any upper register stuff playing where I don't want it. It's all here. Because I chose, one more reminder, I know, one more reminder, let's hit enter. I chose A flat 2, see that? And A flat 2 is this right here. That's A flat 2, not this. This is like A flat 0, because for some reason it reads this as the A flat 2. So when I'm on my accompaniment, it stops at A flat 2, and from A, it begins. All right, my friends, I hope this helped you. Let me know if you've still got any questions. Bye for now.